I said it without even thinking. I want to go somewhere.
Huh? Go where? Is there some place you have in mind? Where?
Huh?
What's that? It looks good. Can I have a taste? Just a little, please? I know where I'd like to go. I want to go to Milky Land. Enoshima looks fun. And Chinatown, don't you think? With meat dumplings, shrimp and chili sauce, and almond jelly. So good! I want to fight potatoes. And then we can go to Saisa's factory.
You want to go there again, Momo? Didn't you already visit the factory on a field trip? They want to know where you want to go, not where you've been.
She did have a lot of fun digging up those potatoes. She always talks about it. Is there anywhere you'd like to go? Let's see. I guess I'd want to go to a beautiful beach where I can just relax for a while. I'd take a nap, get a makeover, and maybe an aromatherapy massage. But I'd be happy just to have a vacation from cooking. That'd be nice. But anyway...
Thank you for always taking care of us.
If you ask me, well, let me think. I suppose the Ise Grand Shrine. Your grandmother always wanted to go there. So how about you, kid? Where do you want to go since you brought it up?
I didn't realize until he asked me. There wasn't anywhere I really wanted to go. When I thought about it, I didn't want to go anywhere specific. I just wanted to be somewhere else. Anywhere else.
So, Kiriyama, I hear that you're not participating in the study camp this year. With your rank-deciding competition, I guess I can't blame you. You are a pro now, and work comes first.
Missing a match is totally forbidden. The only exception is for funerals of immediate family.
Well, it's too bad you'll have to miss it. As far as school events go, study camps are usually a pretty major part of a student's life.
Oh. It's true I was a little disappointed. Not disappointed that I couldn't go, but disappointed in myself for being secretly relieved that I got out of going.
Having said that, you don't have to make it so obvious that you're relieved about not going.
Crap, he saw right through me. Oh no, is it really that obvious?
Look, I get where you're coming from. You don't have any friends, you'd be thrown in with a group of random guys you don't really even know, and that could be rough. Not to mention, you'd also have to sleep in the same room with them for 4 consecutive nights.
Okay, I get it. You don't have to be so blunt. You could be more tactful. This is really awkward.
Well, I know pro shogi players like you don't often have a lot of free time.
It's true. I do have quite a few matches a month. Shogi is kinda like baseball or boxing in that way. There's not a lot of time off. So, what does a pro athlete do when he or she has some free time? Exactly. They train. Shogi players are like pro athletes. On days without matches, we spend our time practicing or studying. We set up and examine countless game records left behind by our predecessors, and hold study sessions with other shogi players, practicing against each other, investigating new tactics and strategies.
But, if you don't participate in any school activities, what's the point of re-enrolling in high school?
I don't really know.
Huh? Hey! Don't just agree with me!
You don't have a home, you don't have a family, and you don't go to school. You don't have any friends either. You don't belong anywhere. There's no place for you, is there?
That's what Kyoko said. She nailed me right in the center of my heart. But it didn't make me angry or sad. I just thought, you couldn't be more right. That's exactly why I wanted to become a pro. I thought if I could support myself with shogi alone, it would eventually become the place where I belong. So I began desperately clinging to the shogi board. And then, my dream came true. It became a reality. I hardly had anything to unpack, so it didn't take me long to move in. For some time after that, I lived in an empty room, without any curtains or a TV. I felt drained, like an empty battery. All I really did was focus on shogi and go to school sometimes. Other than that, I spent a lot of time sleeping. For some reason, I felt even more tired every day. At the house I used to live in, I helped out with the chores, so I pretty much kept that up. But when it came to making food, I couldn't even force myself to cook rice. So I stopped trying. The first year was fine. I was able to get by using the savings I'd built up until then. There are 30 people in Class C1. Each person faces off against 10 opponents. The 2 people with the most wins in the class get to move on to the next level, Class B2. You have to win at least 9 out of 10 matches for a chance at being promoted to the next class. But this year hasn't been going well. I lost 2 matches in a row for the first time. I was caught off guard by my defeats, and lost my chance at advancement. I swam. And 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 swam to the very end. Until I finally made it to the island. I thought I would be okay after getting there. If only I could get there. If I could just stay there on that island. And if I hadn't gotten greedy, making too many wishes. As long as I accepted stagnation, and as long as I stopped myself from thinking, then I would have reached my goal. If so, I wouldn't have to plunge back into that stormy sea. I wouldn't have a reason to go back. Or to move forward. I'd never have to swim like that again. The first time I saw him, I thought, wow, what a cold guy. But I can't remember when that first time was, at all. For as long as I can remember, he just always seemed to be there. Toji Soya. In our small universe, he was the child of God.
Where's your big rice soccer ball? No special lunch today, huh?
No, sir.
Too cold to sit outside, huh? But it's not much warmer in here either. Have you seen this? It just came out. It's the latest modern shogi. I finally made it! My challenge got published!
No way! Oh wow, that's awesome! Nice. It's a pretty good setup you've got here. 3-1 bishop, 2-3 king, 1-3 gold, same knight, 3-3 dragon horse, 1-4 king, 1-3 dragon horse, same king, 2-3 gold, 1-4 king, 2-6 knight, same gold, 2-4 knight, checkmate in 13 moves, right?
That was fast! It took me a week to make! You made it look simple! But I guess it all makes sense. You're a pro after all. Grandmaster Toji Soya. He's having another great season. He's already been successful in defending his Kishin, Seiryu, and Gyokusho titles this year. So, what's he like?
I honestly wouldn't know.
You've never met him? But you're both pros.
We've never actually talked before, but I've seen him around. We're both in different classes. Grandmaster Soya currently holds most of the titles. So, I rarely see him at tournaments anymore.
I can't believe he's as old as I am. How weird. Wow, he hasn't aged a bit. He looks the same as he did when he was a teenager. It's like time just came to a complete stop for him. Strange. The first time I saw him, I was in middle school. He was featured in an article titled "A Middle School Pro is Born." Huh? That's right. Come to think of it, the first time I saw you was in the same kind of article in this magazine. Oh, that's right. When we're just sitting here talking as usual, I forget, you're actually a pretty amazing guy. Even though you usually end up having lunch all by yourself. And I never really know for sure whether you're actually here or not.
Excuse me, but can you please try to be a little more tactful? In the entire history of Shogi, there were only 4 players that ever became pros while they were still in middle school. Those 4 players went on to win even more titles, and eventually earned the name Grandmaster. But as for me, the 5th player...
We expect great things. They're already calling you the future Grandmaster.
Don't worry. Sometimes even prodigies have slumps.
Hey, I thought you were supposed to be good. Better get it together. You're supposed to be the future Grandmaster.
What happened? Did you get a big head after people called you a prodigy?
I realize... I'm not that amazing. Nothing's amazing about me.
Here, it's yours. Take it. You know, for good luck. Fry the competition, kid! Or maybe not. You might need to do something different. You need to beat yourself. Make sense?
Now I get it. He knows about my consecutive defeats.
You know, Kiriyama, it's getting cold. Next month will be worse. It's gonna be freezing. Maybe you should start eating your lunch in the classroom. Never mind. You'd probably stand out even more. No one but you eats alone. Awkward.
Mr. Hayashida, Do you have to be so harsh? Oh, now I get it. It's not on purpose. Your sense of sympathy is off. It's broken.
Wait! I could eat lunch with you so you're not alone!
No thanks. I think I'd stand out even more that way.
You're not a bad student, and you always get good grades on your exams. But you didn't come back to high school because you wanted to study. There's gotta be another reason why you're here. But what?
He hit the nail on the head. I couldn't say a thing. November. I got a third black star signifying a loss. I felt like I'd hit the very bottom. I understand what I'm supposed to do, so why can't I move forward? I feel like I have no reason to win, so why is it so painful when I lose? No matter what I do, I fail. It's useless.
Oh, Ray!
Huh? Hi, Hina.
You going shopping too?
Well,
I was just on my way to go over to the bookstore. Wanna come along? You haven't been over in a while. We had gyoza last night. It was so delicious. It was all totally homemade from scratch, even the wrapper. You should have been there.
Oh, sounds good. Oh.
352, 290, 100 yen.
I'll buy you some.
What? I couldn't let you do that!
It's only 100 yen. Don't worry about it. Alright. Here you go.
This is so awesome, Ray! It's super cold, and thick, and so yummy! Looks like I was right. He seems down. Ray was crying really hard, and he was really sad.
It's probably something he remembered.
Ray hasn't been over in a long time.
I know. Let's give him some space. He might need it right now. Everyone needs time to be alone.
Akari's usually right about this kind of stuff, but... What? What's up?
Huh?
Listen, we're having tempura tonight. Tempura with pumpkin and onions. The way Akari deep fries it is really delicious. So I thought... Ray's always so quiet and mature. It's like he's already an adult. But he's sensitive and I've seen him cry, so I worry about him. So... Come over to our house! Let's have dinner together!